Hello. The reason why I make this video is not for joke, but just kinda to talk. Even though I don't have many views. At most this will be viewed like by 2, 3 people maybe. Probably not even gonna go through the entire video, right? Who knows? Maybe after years of sitting someone's gonna see this. But I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. And there were things that happened to me, moments that were unbelievable for me. Maybe that's what schizophrenia is, right? Making you feel like something is just so surreal that you kind of just fall delusional toward it. I'm trying to get a rational mind. I studied psychology, so I use the knowledge I have to maybe to I do want to descend deeper into that sickness of mine. I'm not afraid of that, you know. But sometimes it tells me it's more of an opportunity than a sickness. Sure, there's those voices that are like brain rot, like fish shit or this cake's tasty, and they say it constantly and constantly, and it's annoying. But you get used to that. Sometimes they help you make a decision. I was very indecisive. I couldn't make a decision on my own, and they started helping me. Sometimes it was surreal. Like recently, what happened was I was listening to music, and then suddenly I heard, stop that, come follow me. So I stopped the music and I followed the voice. It was, I, I have a relationship with my voice. I call her Rika, and stuff. Oh, it's a whole story behind it. But basically, I went upstairs. I was about to go upstairs, and I felt this slight phantom push. You know what I mean? Slight phantom pushing me upstairs, and I heard her say, "Go up, go up! It's time to eat." So I went upstairs, and suddenly I hear the front door open, and it turned out to be my mother, and she brought food. And that's one of the moments that make me realize how incredible it can be. Sure, it's a sickness. Call me mentally sick all you want. But there's more to it. It's not just a sickness, it can be a power. Sometimes I even go on missions that they give me. I never let them make me hurt anyone. Only what I see as well. I call it the cursed spirits because of this whole JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen shit. And it's like because I have in my head a fictional character stuck to me. But they tell me if I help them, they're gonna give me power. They're gonna help me. And so I do it. I go around. Sometimes I see those creatures, many eyes. Sometimes they don't have many eyes. Sometimes they don't have eyes at all. I just kill them with my powers. It's kind of like just killing it in your imagination. The thing is, it's when it appears, it's kind of an imagination that you don't have control over. You know what I mean? It just kind of appears like a being, like you just start seeing it. It's not that you try to imagine it; it just appears, kind of like intrusive force. You know what I mean? And then you just have to make sure that it doesn't regenerate and die. Something beautiful I done. Well, there's many ways of dealing with them. And I know that those schism missions, I do. I'm not the only one. Many others do too. At least I believe many. Because I met another person who does that. She goes on schism missions as well. Different ones than mine. Her voices test her differently. And it's not that they promise her power. It's that they stop annoying her. So it's like we all have this different system. Well, I believe in that whole shebang in my head. That whether it's true or not, it's hard to say. Well, not true. Well, I mean, real reality. You know, it's like part of me believes it just in my head, right? But then I see the effects of it. Sometimes I can see the foreseeing future, or it's like it's more that they show you something in your head that appears that has something to do with something that's about to happen. It's more like a puzzle, a little hint. And it's not like you can do anything with that, with that foreseeing thing. It's more like a say addition, like a little funny fact to well, a funny fact. I'm not sure how to say it. Like a funny addition to your life. Sometimes annoying. Oh well. Sometimes you start to see patterns. What can work? What works which way? I wonder if I'm making any sense to you. Any of you. I just know for sure that there is a way to harness this power. I remember the first time I was bamboozled, surprised by it, was when I was playing Fortnite. This story I told so many people. It was the first game of the season, and then I started hearing her tell me where to go, where I'll see the enemy. And by saying the enemy were there, where, when, well, I saw the enemy where, in the place that the voices guided me towards to. It was like cheating. It was just so unbelievable for me. That something like that is possible. Well, I believe, not sure if I've already said this. It is a rant after all. I'm going to say a bunch of random shit sometimes. Because I just want to like get it out of my. I just felt an itch. I just have to make this video and just talk. I know for sure that even though this power can be harnessed, well, I did win that game in Fortnite. It was my first and last game of the season. First win. The only season I had 100% win rate in. Because I only played one game. I'll tell you this. If you want to harness power, don't be alone. Although when I was alone, I completely trying to cut off myself from everybody. It was a weird state. I do not recommend it. It will make you more insane, and people will be more scared of you. I saw the fear in the eyes of the people I cared about. My mother and others. They saw me as a monster. I could feel it in their gaze, their fearful eyes, thinking I will kill them. So why? Well, you are also schizophrenic, and you hear those voices. Just to remember, no matter what they say, don't hurt anybody. When they are trying to tell you to hurt someone, to kill, they did for me too. It's just they are trying to tell you how unhappy you are. It's the anger, the pain that's trying to turn you into a monster. But if you fight back, if you understand those voices, if you under, if you learn to understand them, to perceive them, not always take them literally, you can do great things. And I recommend staying on the medication. I am myself and experimenting on myself. Like, oh, I had the dream once. Oh, the medication. Let me tell you this story. The medication didn't work that well for me. It's more that when I took it, there were more voices that were talking a bunch of random stuff. It were more annoying. And then I had this dream. This is where I, in my head, I was slowly turning into this jujutsu sorcerer shit, which sounds pretty cringe, but it's a reality I live in. As in the dream, I remember Sukuna. And he said to me that he will help me with the voices. His condition in the pact is that I will take at least one med a week, and then he'll help me. After after the dream, I took it seriously. Maybe it's because I believed in it. Maybe it's the faith factor that made it. When I took the next medication to fulfill that pact, the voices were basically gone, or at least not as annoying. It like it like made the medication work. It's like the effect I forgot the name of. You know, like when they give you sugar pills just to cure the illness that was created by your body only because you somehow started believing in it. I believe that believing is the big factor in all this. No wonder, but it is pretty funny to me. When I was at the second ward, alongside other schizophrenics, when I heard what they say their voices tell, it really all sounded to me like it was their instincts telling them to do. Because as I said, if they tell you to kill or hurt someone, it's not that they mean it, it's just that they are angry. They are angry because you are either exhausted or in pain or hurt too much. And they know you didn't deserve it. And they want to make others feel bad or bring death upon those that deserve it because you want to make yourself feel more valuable, more stronger. But don't go that way. Vigilantism won't take you far in life unless your reach is the prison, right? So I don't recommend it. It's it's nice to finally get this off to my chest. Those may be my children if I would ever have any. See this. And when be if they will have this schizophrenic thing, they at least won't feel alone. The thing I hated most is the idea that I will be abandoned by others because they'll see me as a monster. I lost many friends because of the sickness, because I didn't stick to my meds. I remember our group. They were like a family to me. Loved them. I loved them all. But then my head, it made me feel so odd. And I started doing some not so sane things. And I noticed it. I don't blame them. I just wish our goodbyes would look different. I see them sometimes in my head. They try to talk to me. Mainly just calling names. And I feel rage, right? I only remember how they started seeing me as a monster. Some of them. But I feel sorry for them. So imagine your dear friend, many years. You slowly see as he descends into insanity. He loses himself. He is not him and not him anymore. The person they so cherished, or at least liked, is gone. Because I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Because I couldn't control my actions as well as I thought I could. Don't isolate yourself from others. There are some good people out there. Because if you isolate yourself, you worst case scenario, you might end up even worse than me. I even have a rule. In case I start seeing hallucinations, I am not to attack them. Only thing I can use is kind of spell casting from my head. That's the thing that kind of worked anyway. The power of voice and mind, not brute force. Because the rule why I don't want to attack those hallucinations basically is what if that hallucination, well, let's say it's just covered in eyes with a scary grin and you feel threatened by it and it wants to kill you, that you feel that it wants to. What if it's just a code? under which there is someone you love. What if it's your mother? What if it's your friend? Don't attack them. Talk to them at most. Then instead of hurting someone you love and regretting it later, you just talk some random insane shit that might scare it. At least they won't be hurt. That's why, in my opinion, that's the most important rule there is. Don't hurt them. That's the way I made the peace with my voices and kind of befriended them. Was just pure charm and cunning. As in just talk to them, convince them to help you. Don't force yourself upon them. Treat them as a person. Of course, not an actual real person. Kind of like just your buddy. Uh, Someone that you may sometimes disregard. Like don't be full insane. Okay, keep rule that the person with the physical body is more important than the one without. What I mean? Don't be afraid to call them not real. They won't hurt you. If you're understanding to them, they'll be understanding to you. At least that's how it works for me. This video is almost 30 minutes already. I don't want this to be super long. Well, whoever you are, whether I know you or not, thank you for hearing me. And if you're like me, I wish you great luck. Also, what I do recommend, as my sister, whenever I throw a trash out some piece of garbage or something, not I don't always do it, that in my head when I do it, I say good luck for a name of a person, someone you like, someone you want to wish well, and you will see that somehow that peace of mind you use for that, it will benefit them, it will help them. And while they won't know that you helped them, you can't really tell them because it will be insane. You just know that you helped. And I think one of the greatest feelings, no? Helping someone you love, and seeing them do better. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you in a more funny tune next time.